So guys, if you've been keeping up with our videos here on Salty Reflections, you know that we're out on a barrier island in Beaufort, South Carolina, and we're taking you along seashelling. One thing that we love to do, or you may want to call it beach exploring. We've already come down the beach along the high tide line, and now we're down here next to the water's edge. We found tons of seashells, mostly sand dollars. If you've been keeping up with the videos, you know that we have found those sand dollars. If you hadn't been, you know, keeping up, this would be a good time to come along and start keeping up with Salty Reflections and our videos.
Yep.
We're going to take you up. This is Stephanie.
And Oliver's behind the camera.
I'm Oliver Chavis, and we love coming on these beaches and beach exploring. And look what Stephanie just walked up and found. Another sand dollar.
Ooh, we have been blessed with those sand dollars today.
So do you love beach treasures? Do you love just walking the beach? Do you love to just hear the sounds of the ocean? Do you love just having a day out on the water, period, just boat riding? If you do, you're in the right place. We're going to take you on a lot of journeys.
So let's go. We're going to find these shells if they're out here today.
So listen there. And right now we're being blocked by a sandbar that's right out here. And we get out this point down here past our little sailboat that we come out to this barrier island on. You're going to hear these waves crashing a lot more.
So we are passing some shells. There's things out here like the Distocenia, the Coquina, the Arc shell.
And sometimes in our videos we may move a little too fast and not really show the shells because we find them to be very common.
Right.
This would be, look at this one, Steph.
I think that may be the false angel wing.
It has a pointed edge to the front of it. Now, normally we find what we call angel wings in our area that look similar to this, but this has...
Broken?
I don't think it's broken. Look at this, guys. Look at the way the lines come around. They angled. So, have you guys that watch our videos a lot and help us with a lot of things ever seen one of these? What would that be? Leave it in the comments for us, guys, so everybody will know. Another broken piece of sand dollar. What do you love about this beach exploring and stuff the most, Steph?
At the moment, the water under my feet, sand between my toes. No, don't look at them, they're nasty right now. We've been out on the boat.
Look at the shorebirds.
They are beautiful, aren't they?
Look at this, Steph. What is this thing? Look at that black line around it. So lots of these sea treasures, you know, we don't even know the names of, guys.
Yeah, I'm not exactly sure which one that is. Looks like it may be some kind of telling, but I'm not exactly sure. There's a lot of different ones.
And there's tons of tiny shells here that somebody could fill up little jars and stuff with.
Yeah, especially those little coquina. Oh, look. A cowrie. We rarely ever find cowries here. And I'm not sure what kind that is, or if it is a true cowrie. You guys let me know, because I don't know, but that's beautiful. Did you get a good look at it? I want them to be able to see it well. I hope that camera focused in on it for you guys so y'all can tell us what it is. Other than beautiful, we know that. Y'all can tell us that too, though. I don't get tired of telling people how pretty their shells are, so we don't get tired of hearing it either. This shark eye is broken, but look at how pretty that is. For a crafter,
So
that
check
would be
this
pretty.
out.
Oh,
Look at the size of this sand dollar.
And it is right here at the water's edge, but you see it's bleached out. It's been dead for a while. It didn't just die with this tide or anything like that. It's been bleached out. Look at that big jellyfish right there. Beside you on your right. Wow, that's a big one. That's similar to some of the little ones that is the type that we showed you off of the on the shrimping videos. If you watch our shrimping videos where we show some of the marine life that we find, check that out. I showed you a really small one like that, but you can see how big that one is.
Look right there, buried in the sand. Another sand doll, Steph.
Oh, look how cute and little too. I thought it was going to be a lot bigger. Wow. Let me rinse it and show you it better.
I had to joke about them a little bit because we have just found so many sand dolls. I'm getting kind of sand dollar crazy out here.
Sand dollar delirious.
Right. Stuck on a barrier island in South Carolina surrounded by sand dollars. What you guys think? Would you like to be here with us? And look here, coming down the beach. Awesome.
See another broken one coming up. Oh, there's a pretty one coming. All right, now this is by the water's edge, guys, and it is the color of what live ones are, but almost all of its philia are even already washed off, so I know it's dead, but I'm still just looking. It is deceased as far as I can tell, 100%. No movement that I can see.
Toes in the sand.
With a little shark eye in the hand. There you go. Look at there. Different colors. It's broken. But man, that's pretty. Lots of broken little pieces by the water's edge here. Jackknife razor clam. Look at that color though.
Ooh, that feels good.
Yeah, it does. So just to kind of show you guys some of what we find that we're not really picking up. All these little arc shells, oyster shells, just pieces of broken shells. Lots of that out here. The bivalves, the razor clams. Oh, but look at what Oliver sees, and I see one more.
What is there, a whole line up through here?
Looks like it might be. Right there.
No.
Oh, what a cutie.
So are these sand dollars leading us to a pot of gold?
I don't know.
I think so.
$100 heaven. $100 heaven. Oh. Look at there's one. $100 heaven.
You ever get a little jingle in your head, guys, and you can't get it out? I think that's what just happened to Steph.
Look at this blue mussel. Very, very purple. And look at the inside, it's kind of orange. Not as vibrant as some of the ones we've seen. But look at that outside, that's pretty.
Yep. Look at this seaweed. Or sea coral. Oh,
that's a pretty color.
It's
That's
kind
kind
of
of unusual. Almost
exactly.
like a light pink. It's kind of like a light pink.
That is strange because
Yeah,
we
we
have
don't
never
find
seen
that
one
color.
that color.
Awesome.
And that's sea whip or sea coral.
Yep. The soft coral. I see a $10 up here.
Just a piece. So what's this washed up in the water's edge right here? It looks like one of the horseshoe crabs. A piece of it.
Yeah, it's like the front part of the carapace. We've been facing you that direction.
Wow, check the wormholes out now. Black oyster shell, just bunches of little wormholes. Pretty neat.
Put it in our shell garden, probably outside.
What about this little thing, Steph?
It's broken, but it is the bottom portion of the periwinkle. I've seen several broken out here. Oh wow, check this oyster out.
Big one.
I wasn't sure what it is, but I think this one's called the devil's ear when they're shaped like that. But look at those pretty purples inside.
I'm gonna look right up the beach right here. Another sand dollar. And
oh, this one's pretty.
that is pretty. Almost perfectly round.
Yeah.
Little chip, little chip.
Tiny bit.
Not bad.
Yeah, this beach doesn't have a whole lot right around the water's edge a lot. You see the beauties that it's leaving behind, these sand dollars, but there's not a whole lot of the big shells or the bigger ones like we see on some of the other places where we shell. Yeah, there probably is some. The jellyfish right there. See it?
I'm trying to get a look at the jellyfish that's under the water here.
We do have a lot of algae in our water, so our waters are not crystal clear blue. They have a green tint to them. Which in our area, for our ecosystem, that means it's very healthy. So we like to see this color. We do see it change colors with more fresh water and things like that. So this is a good color. We're still in the end of winter, very beginning of spring now, so the algae's not as high. You can still see through the water a good bit right now. And it is broken. Oh, and it's even broken on the inside, so you can see what the very inside looks like. That's a neat pattern. So each one's unique. All gorgeous.
Now what's this?
The bottom side of a moon snail, the shark eye. Pretty good size one would have been. Guys, sometimes in the comments we get people asking about shelling with us, or sometimes even just buying shells from us or things like that. If you want to get in touch with us and contact, we do have contact information down below, so read our descriptions and you can get some answers to some of those questions. If you'd like to email us directly, our email address is in the description as well. So we like to chat with y'all. Bring it on. We've been trying to think of some ways to be able to distribute shells and do some giveaways, or just be able to get some shells to you guys who would enjoy them as much as we do. And maybe even enjoy them more because you may have even gotten to see it found. If you follow along with our videos, we find lots of shells, guys. They are beauties. What is that little furry? Is that a leaf? Yeah. Nothing. Does that happen to y'all on the beach? Think you see something then nope. Not what it is. Glad the sailboat's still there. Of course, I'm joking, guys. We could see the sailboat the entire time, but say I'm glad it's still there. That's our only way back home, so. Ooh, look at there. $10 heaven. We almost got a bucket full. Oh, I got to find my stack up there somewhere. All right. I got to go get my stack. So, we'll come back with you guys and finish up when we have all of them together. I almost forgot a stack of shells about down there. Y'all had me so distracted looking at these beauties we were finding along the water's edge, but I have got to go get my sand dollars. So thanks for watching. We appreciate each and every one of you guys. We love y'all from the bottom of our hearts just for clicking on our videos and sticking with us and watching us till the end. Wow. So hit that like button, subscribe. Oliver puts a lot of work into these videos, so show him some love, guys. Thanks. We'll catch you on the next trip.
So as Stephanie left and walked to get her stuff down the beach. Awesome.
All right, guys, we're back home. I got them all cleaned up. We're gonna see what we found today. It's exciting. And I do apologize for the lighting on the porch, but I did not want to chance the wind blowing off my sand dollars on the concrete. So I figured they'd be a little more protected up here. Look at these beauties. So lots of sand dollars at Sand Dollar Heaven. And I laughed and said it's like 50 shades of white all the way to gray and green. 'Cause look, some are bright white compared to the dull white, the rust spots, the ones that are still just a tint green and kind of gray, very gray. Man, that's a beautiful one. Look at the size. Awesome. That perfect flower on the back as well. These sand dollars are amazing. I guess yesterday when we went to the beach news, beach better have my money. Look at all them sand dollars. Mermaid money. That's what I'm talking about. How many of y'all would like to go find some sand dollars like these? Little broken edges, even a broken top. Lets you see down into it, exoskeleton. So, as we've said several times, these sand dollars were all dead already. These were already bleached out to the color that you see them right now. That's why some of them are still dark, because even though they are dead, they have not been dead as long, weren't washed up in the sun as long. So they still do have that dark color. Most of them, even like you can tell on this one a lot, you can see the outline of where a lot of that philia like hair type is coming off. This one some too, but a big spot on that one as well. I'm trying to get the light right so you guys can see the difference. So, but other than sand dollars, we did find a few other things. I certainly hope you guys enjoyed these sand dollars because they are all so special, so perfect, some of them. But we found some really pretty angel wings. This one was really neat. It had this growth on it. Not sure what that growth was. It did not look like it was living to me. It definitely does not smell like it's living. So I thought that was pretty safe to take. Some really pretty angel wings. That one did get a little chipped up on the way in. Really pretty knobbed whelk. Has that matrix buildup all over it. Oh, I take that back. That's actually a lightning whelk. I'm sorry. I said knobbed whelk. You can see that lightning pattern in it as well. But channel whelk. And a little small one here as well. Two really nice pear whelks as they've dried from yesterday. The colors lightened up on them, as you guys know that they do. They're really pretty when they're wet. The broken one. Another little broken whelk. That whelk with all those little wormholes on it. And I'm just giving you guys a closer look at these shells. They're really pretty different shark eye shell. Some wormholes inside those shells. Some pieces of coral. Piece there and there. Really cool metal piece. I'm not sure what this is at all. It looks like it would have been the top of something. Let me come up so you guys can see the shape. It's kind of strange. If any of you metal detecting people know what that is, give us a comment. Let's figure that out. I thought it was neat anyway, so it'll go in our oddities collection. A keyhole limpet and a pretty little orange jingle shell and an operculum. And I did not actually find this, and I know Oliver didn't pick that up. But it was inside of this big beauty when I rinsed it out and washed it out last night. So I'm assuming it was just caught up in the sand and the dirt that was in it. But that's really neat. It's actually the first operculum I've ever found in South Carolina. I've found a couple other ones, but not here in South Carolina. And then this little shell. And I haven't had time to look it up yet. I know you guys may know what it is. I'm trying to get it in a better light. I don't know if that's focusing at all, but I'm gonna try to put some pictures of it on our Facebook group page and see if maybe some of y'all on there can help me. Some of the doves that come out of the broken sand dollars, because of course as we traveled back with all these sand dollars, y'all heard us say we went in the sailboat and then got in the skiff and went over to the little island, and of course we had to do the reverse to come home. So some of them did get broken along the way. But no waste. I am going to put the little doves out of them. Once I cleaned them all up and found the doves in the bottom of my little wash bucket, I'll put them in a little jar for themselves. Then I found a whelk egg casing. And this one's a little different than the one I showed you last really close up. If you haven't seen that video where I go through and show you what's inside of a whelk egg casing, check that video out. It's really pretty cool. These are the baby whelks that could be inside of the whelk egg casing. Actually, yesterday when I found this one on the beach, it was really hard and dried up, and so I looked and I could feel some sand in it and see some sand, but I didn't think there were any babies in it. Then when I got home last night and actually cleaned it out, once I got it wet and got all the sand out, there were a few babies, but they would not have been viable. They were all completely dried out way up on the beach. So now they get to go in my little shot glass of babies. I got a really pretty cool piece of driftwood. I like the holes in it. A dead man finger sea sponge. Two really pretty whelks here. So this is another channeled whelk. And you can see its whorls. Really, really pretty. And this one is like a blue, almost like a blue jean denim color with spots of white in it. It's really pretty. Almost like a acid wash jeans from back in the day. All right. And then this one's kind of got the same exact colors. And this is a type of whelk as well. The knobbed whelk, but it's not as tall. So I'm not sure if this is what they call the Kiner whelk. Somebody let me know. I've looked up about the Kiner whelk a couple times from some comments, but I'm still really not perfectly sure. So if somebody's got some information about exactly how to tell because this one does have more points, and I think that was part of the counter whelk. So you guys are our YouTube shelling family, so y'all help us out, let us know. And then we got some really pretty sea whip here. A couple pieces that were yellow, and we've seen the yellow before, but this piece here was our little jewel from yesterday. It's almost like a light pink. Now that it's dried a little bit more, it's more cream white, light orange. It's kind of hard to tell. It's not really, it's kind of like the 50 Shades of White I was talking about, how, you know, this kind of blends in like some of the white patterns. So it's almost looking white to me, but down in this area it still looks kind of pink. So it's beautiful either way, whatever it was. Other than that, guys, of course, we always find some trash, some balloon trash especially. So be careful when you're buying balloons, not to release them into the air intentionally. I know helium balloons do get away from you at times, but this was like 7 or 8 different pieces of just balloon trash I had thrown away, just like the regular plastic trash. But a cool buoy, we collect those. I have them hanging all around. Some solo cups. Got the primary color situation taken care of here, the yellow, red, and blue. So I got all the primary colors. But as my granddaughter would say, oh, it's rainbow because it's multicolored. So anyway, got some of that plastic trash out of the ocean, or off the beach. Hat, and a slightly more used, weather-worn cap, and a cool little Petkin tennis ball. This will probably go to our new puppy at the goat farm, Zoe. So if y'all haven't seen our goat farm videos, check those out if you're interested in cute pets. We're probably going to make some more soon. We haven't lately, but we do have a new puppy, Zoe, on there. I'll probably post some pictures on Instagram or something of her. So follow us on Instagram, Facebook group. Hit that like button and subscribe if you like the videos that we show and are interested in things around the coast. And we certainly appreciate you guys coming along with us. Until next time.